And there it is, a third edition of North Star by Northern Monk in combination with Lervig. My name's Steve Jaguar. This is a BeerNative beer review. Welcome. With me is a guest. Last episode, I had a special guest, which was my lovely wife, Allison. In this particular guest, I'm going to have a friend who, if you can't find a Tom that likes beer, try and find a beer that Tom likes. And that is what I have done. His name is Tom Stiles. If I can work the technology correctly, beep, boop, beep, boop, 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 I could bring him into the... And there he is.
Hey,
there he is. He is here live with me, and he doesn't... Weirdly, he does not mind being on camera because he is a massive narcissist like myself. And here he is.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to be here.
So, Tom, for you today, I have Northern Monks in combination with Lervig, which is a Norwegian brewery who makes a lot of very good beers. If you're in Norway, don't buy them because they're way too expensive in Norway. Buy them here. Northern Monks Black Forest Imperial Stout.
So this sounds like a dessert.
That's the idea.
Okay. Well, I like dessert. I'm not a big fan of beer. Let's go.
Right. You're not a big fan of like lagers.
No.
And bubbles.
No.
No. But this is... Stouts usually have a very soft mouthfeel, a little less carbonation. It's a little warmer. You touch it, it's not like ice cold.
Okay, yeah.
So done it to the right thing. Don't give me a hard time. And it's supposed to taste like Black Forest cake or GATEAU.
Yes.
Which is a bit of cherry, bit of darkness.
I'm thinking Bake Off meets beer.
Bake Off meets beer. And it is, and Bake Off is on. Last year when Bake Off was on, if you watch the show, go back and watch. I'll put some links up here. I did a whole series of desserts as beer as part of the GBO. So this is my single contribution this time around to it. Look, we're going to taste it first and then give you a little bit of history. And by the way, that's my work Twitter. Feel free to follow it. I'm also on BeerNative.tv or Steve Jaguar if you're on Untappd. I like to make friends. Look how dark that is.
It's like caramel.
That is like your heart, Tom. Dark as night.
Yeah,
that
really is.
That is beer.
That's some good bubblies.
All right, that's yours.
Oh, thank you very much.
Wait, smell it.
I have a quick question for you, Steve.
Yeah.
If this is a particularly good beer, like Paul Hollywood on Bake Off, do you give the beer maker a handshake?
If they are willing to be on the show, that's an invitation.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's quite it's an unusual smell. It's not like a beer.
I would say it's a bit like cereal box. I'm not getting like cherry and Black Forest.
No, neither of those things.
No.
It's not a chemically smell, but it's not a natural smell.
It's funny.
Either.
It almost doesn't have a smell.
I know what you mean.
It's uncharacteristically unsmelly.
Okay.
Let's taste it.
I don't know what to expect.
No, neither do I.
Okay, let's go. It definitely is a beer.
Get some side of the tongue on it because the stout's going to hit that bit. Sip it again. The first sip is going to shock you, and you go, ugh, and then evaluate the second one. I would say it's a little like coffee and chocolate, but I'm not getting any Black Forest. Are you?
Like you've given me beers before that were really chocolatey.
Yeah, right.
This is not that.
No.
You've given me beers before which are quite sweet.
Yeah.
This is not that either.
No.
This is...
It's not carbonated.
No.
It's light, which is nice. That's what you want.
It doesn't feel like a 9% beer either.
No, that's the sneaky part.
How do they do that, Steve? Have you got some science?
There's probably, they either use torrefied wheat or lactose.
Ooh.
So they'll add, it might even say on it, if on the ingredients, if they mention oats. So things that soften the beer are either oats, torrefied wheat, or lactose. So there's lactose there. So that almost qualifies as like a milk stout. And then there's some oats there.
It says sweet cherry. I'm assuming that's an ingredient.
It's an adjunct or adjunct used to give it that Black Forest flavor, but neither of us are really getting it. Try it again. Last one.
It tastes like
a little bit.
It's,
On the third go, I think the impact of everything else kind of fades, and you get a maybe late hit of cherry. Maybe, and I'm being generous.
I'm no cherry.
You're getting sweet F all.
Sweet F cherry. I mean, like, I wouldn't go for a cherry flavored anything in my drinking preferences normally.
Yeah.
So I'm not disappointed by, but I'm not a beer drinker, and I don't find this offensive at all. So they've done something to make it.
This is a beer that you can drink.
It is,
but it's not meeting the Black Forest marketing.
Zero.
Of the cherry family, it's not the Nana cherry, it's the Eagle Eye cherry. So one hit wonder.
Yeah.
Are we even going to give it credit? Maybe not.
It's definitely not the cherry sherbet either. There's no that sweetness that I might have expected.
It's okay beer. All right. So if you were to give this a score out of 10, or no, say 5. 5's easier.
Well, bear in mind that I'm not a beer drinker.
Not a beer drinker.
I'm going to give this a sort of 3.5 because it's very drinkable.
All right.
It's it's not unpleasant at all. It just doesn't meet the Black Forest branding.
Black Forest. So I actually, when I give it a score, though, do I like the beer? I'd probably give it I would drink it because it's a smooth 9%, and you would be surprised how crap this would be if it were 6, because the alcohol elevates a lot of the flavors.
Okay.
And if you conceal it, then you've done it just right. If you can taste it, then you've overcooked it. So it's pretty good at 3.5. I might edge it to 3.7, but certainly doesn't get to the 4s. Where I knock it down is I mark it on, like you've probably seen before, on packaging.
Yeah,
I think packaging is sexy. I love when the whole top is black and all that. So I might mark it up, but I'm going to kill it on accuracy.
Yes.
And which means I would normally give it points for uniqueness. I might have given it a 4 on uniqueness because a Black Forest Imperial Stout is a great idea, but not if you don't make it. Not if it's all talk. So I would crush it there. So I would probably, forecasting my thing, I'd probably agree with you. Let's, for the sake of amicability, I'm going to equal your 3.5.
Okay.
I was going to push it up on flavor, but I'm going to knock it back down for its inability to live up to its own marketing.
Okay. I'm getting a little bit of, what's that computer game where the monks go around and kill everybody?
What the hell game are you talking?
That's the monk on the front of the can.
All right. Hold on.
You've got some beautiful branding.
So normally we talk about branding by the end of this, and let me share my screen so you can see what he's talking. The crazy, because this is the 3rd version, right? So we are gonna. I didn't have to the stream. There we go. So you can see this is V2. We can even bring it up and go. This monk. This is the
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
Look, that's definitely got some Assassin's Creed badness.
Actually, I think this might predate Assassin's Creed. Nah, it definitely doesn't.
So if you don't like the beer,
yeah,
does someone rock around with a sword and decapitate us both? Or just...
Well, we'll have to not like one of their beers, and then we'll find out.
Okay.
But unfortunately, we give it a 3.5. We give it a 1.5, we'd already be dead.
We'd already be dead.
But this is a vanilla cacao hazelnut imperial stout. If someone told me this one was a vanilla cacao hazelnut imperial stout, I'd go, yeah. I'd probably say it's more accurate. And it's Lervig again. There's very little difference between what this is saying it is as the 2 and what we're having. Given a Black Forest GATEAU is meant to be cherry filling. We're not getting it. Lervig has a sexy website. There's a little quick introduction to who they are. But if you're ever in Norway, I go buy a beer and then get the hell out of here. And Norway is so expensive. Just don't do it. Enjoy it unless you're feeling flush or you're expensing stuff. So, like is often the case when I'm there. All right, I think we're going to wind it up. This has been good. Oh, I have comments. We have 3 people watching. Shut the front door. Hey, Mercy Beers. So Mercy Beers is the guy I told you would probably be watching.
Yeah, we're good to see him.
Hold on. Seeing my lonely ass with my Imperial Metis. Do you have the same one at the moment? And if you do, leave us a comment and tell us what you think. Or is your Imperial Stout better than ours? Tom, other Tom. 2 Toms.
That's more than enough Toms.
Is there enough Toms? And
Shaun of the Death.
Yes.
Strawberry Cornetto Imperial Stout. Oh, that sounds interesting.
So we're gonna have to get that one because this Black Forest is not Black Forest. Will the Strawberry Cornetto live up to it? We might shortly after this go onto the interweb and buy one. Thank you very much for watching. I think we're done. It's been how long we've been online? Long enough.
It's been plenty. And Steve, can I just say it's been a pleasure to be part of the show. I've been a long time watcher. Great time. It's nice to be contributing for at long last.
Excellent. I have been Steve Jaguar. This has been. Say your name.
Tom Styles. Nice to meet you.
All right. This has been a BeerNative beer review. Steve and Tom out.
Oh, it's chaos, but really good.